Hello guys, what is up? Hellohi here, and today I'm going to be making a video talking about Steam, PC gaming, and just like maybe even the future of gaming a little. So recently, and by recently I just mean at the very beginning of January, Steam had a new record for concurrent users, which just means a bunch of people are using Steam at the same time. They had a new record for it. Previously, I believe in June, they had 8 million. Now they're at 8.5 million, January 2015. At the end of 2013, they had like 7.5 million, I think is whenever they had their last thing. And you see this big incline of more and more people all being on at the same time. This is what the big thing is, okay? This is all at the same time. It's not just, oh, more people are getting interested in it and making accounts. It's more people are actually using it and doing things on at the same time. And also, what's interesting is looking at the top games that happened whenever this peak happened. The top games are Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and Team Fortress 2, okay? All of these are Valve games. And I think it's really interesting not just to look at the popularity that Valve has. Obviously, they own, you know, the most popular PC gaming platform, Steam. You know, you go here, you get all the crazy sales, you keep all of your games here. You know, it's the go-to thing to do on here, which is obviously going to bring the traffic to their own games. But I don't think it's just that, okay? You don't go to, like, you don't look at Origin or Uplay and you're like, oh man, well, these games are doing, like, look, the numbers right here are really high, and they're the highest on there of the people playing at once, but it's not an amazingly incredible amount to where you would think that it's just because they own the platform. I think it also has to do with the type of model they run around it, okay? And by that I mean it strays away from the traditional sense of games. And I think it's really good. I think it's good. I think more people should embrace it. I think it would be a lot better if more publishers, developers, etc., the people who are making the games would do things in this sense. And so, like, here, I guess I should read off some of the numbers too. Dota 2 had about 900,000 people playing at once on January 2nd, okay? Counter-Strike had almost 400,000. Team Fortress 2 had almost 100,000, okay? Team Fortress 2 and, like, Counter-Strike's a really long-lasting, all of these are really long-lasting series, franchises. And they're doing this because they aren't just the typical $60 model. They aren't just, we make a game, we go ahead and throw it out, it's done, then we make another game, new stuff, you go ahead and give us your $60. On here, there's so much more in it. Like, I've been getting into Counter-Strike a lot more. It's not, you don't just spend your $20, your $15, your $7, whatever you get it for, being on sale or not. I have no idea what the price for the game is right now. You don't just spend that on it. You go and you get invested in it. And then there are crates, there are guns you can buy. There's so much more, like, side things. It's like, wow, this dude has this cool thing. I'm being involved in the game more. I want to take a part in this. I want to open up cases. I want to, you know, try my luck, see if I can get good things. Team Fortress 2 also, and Dota 2. They all have these, like, you get the game, which Dota 2 and Team Fortress 2 are free, too. And they still make big profits because they have all these little side things that you throw in to make extra fun in it, okay? Like with Counter-Strike, it's like, oh my god, I just got this really cool gun, I got this cool skin for it, now I'm gonna try my luck and get this awesome knife that's worth a lot of money, you know? And it's like, wow, maybe, there's so much stuff in it, and it's not pay to win either, because believe me, there are a lot of people who've been trying out pay to win games, okay? Lots of developers that are like, oh, maybe we'll just, you know, the personal one, the most strongest experience, the best experience, so they're going to just throw all of their money at it and get the best stuff. Whereas that's not the case in these games. You don't do that, and the games still, they prosper. They do. They're still living, they're thriving, they get tons and tons of players playing them. And it's because they're different, and because people think highly of them, whereas the other models, people don't think good about them. Call of Duty, there's a lot of people that still like it and follow it a lot. I mean, any big franchise, Assassin's Creed, for example, Battlefield, any of these long-standing franchises, you look at them, and there are people that like them, but at the same time, there are plenty of people like, oh man, it's just the same stuff on over and over and over, and there's a lot of negative connotation that goes with that. Whereas on here, you don't really have as big as a thing like Team Fortress and Team Fortress 2. No one thinks that they're like dragging it out too much. It's at the second game. I don't know. It's just something to think about. It's interesting seeing new business models and new game strategies and getting them. Like, you know, can you imagine? A Team Fortress 2 used to be you'd pay to buy it, okay? And then eventually it started, you know, losing traction, and they went ahead and they made it free to play. And then they added new stuff into it, the hats and etc., etc. Imagine, what's a big franchise? Call of Duty. Imagine it taking an old Call of Duty and bringing it back by making it free to play and adding in new and exciting features into the game. That'd be awesome. People would like it. Like, and it's like, obviously it's not free money, but you're taking an existing thing that people liked and you're improving on it, so you already have the infrastructure for the game, and then you just throw in new stuff to it. Like, it should be saving you money. It should be making you money. This should be better than spending, like, putting all these resources into the new games that are hit or miss.